Hi, this is Bill Gallagher with Straight Talk. Nice to be back with you. Headed into Christmas, looking forward to Christmas. Happy holidays for you. Happy Hanukkah. Everybody, this is a season to be merry, gather with friends and family, and do it in a way that builds up all of us, edifies all of us, brings us closer together. No more of the crazy making holidays, please. No more. That's why we're talking about boundaries, healthy boundaries with family and friends through the holidays. And I thought I would end it with, specific types of conversations that don't work around the dinner table. Let's say some family members can't make it, or other friends are not able to come, and maybe things aren't completely right with the relationships that are not there. There's a tendency, and there's a problem not only within the home, but within our country and within the workplace. It's the number one enemy in the workplace, and I might even call it the number one enemy in the family, and that is gossip. Talking about people behind their back when they're not able to defend themselves. The interesting thing about gossip is it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not true. But what it means is the words that are said, they may be true or not true, but the words that are said about another loved one are inflammatory and can assassinate their character, and you may never get that back. It's like I heard, gossip is like taking a sheet or a pillow filled with feathers and opening them up on the 30th story of a hotel room, and they go everywhere and trying to find every feather. Once gossip leaves your lips, you cannot take it back. So, statistically, we're told that 35% of people gossip. Now, I would say that that's probably good, sound statistics. We all do at different times, for sure. But then there's the chronic gossipers, the ones that don't stop, and it's a daily thing. They're not hard to spot. Let me just get one thing out of the way. If you have a chronic gossiper in your life, in your family, in your work, wherever, and that's what they pretty much do. They jump from person to person to person. Just mark this down. If someone is chronic, that means they gossip frequently. They gossip to you, you're next. They will gossip about you. Mark it down. So always keep an eye open for that, because you want to start stepping away from people who are consistently trash talking or giving information about someone's personal life that's not their role to give, that causes suspicion. So about 35% of people gossip on an average basis. However, it is such a destructive way of speaking or talking about someone. This is interesting. There are companies in our country that have a no ban tolerance on gossip within their organization. And I've worked with a lot of companies, and I'm front line giving them advice when they want to put together a manual or a procedure manual for the organization. I'm front line saying, if you have annual evals, especially annual evaluations, and you're trying to gauge their performance, gossip should be on that list. Gossip should be on that list. Gossip is a performance-based issue. Why is that? Because it breaks down the morale and the ranks within the organization. So it should be checked every year as a part of your performance, whether you get a raise or not, as far as I'm concerned, because it's so destructive. Now, gossip can be managed. There are healthy ways to manage it. So let's say that you are at the dinner table, or you're in the lunchroom at work, and you see two workers talking about someone else in a very, very unhealthy way, there are certain things that you can say that are classy, loving, professional, and effective. Here's one. You know what? I'm not comfortable where this conversation is going. I'm just not comfortable where this conversation is going. You can also say, may I quote you? That's a little stronger, because most people that gossip never want to be quoted. You can say something like, the person that you're talking about, do they know that you're saying these things? Have you talked to them yet personally about it? Have you gone to their supervisor if it's in the workplace? Are you doing anything yourself to help them with this issue? Here's one thing for sure that I find with those that they traffic in toxic information, and that is people, it's not fun to gossip with people that don't agree, and it's not fun to trash talk another person when that person says good things about him, like, that's not the Joe I know. I can't even believe that, because I've been around this person for a long time, and the things you're saying are not consistent with the years I've known him. They will stop gossiping to you if you say good things about the person they're saying bad things about. So it's something that we need to be aware of. It's something that we certainly can correct. Here's another thing that I'm kind of picky about, if you know what I mean. I think if you walk into a lunchroom or into a living room in a house and you hear two people gossiping about a family member or another individual, and you say nothing, you are a participant. You go, no, wait a minute, I didn't say anything. I didn't engage. I didn't agree with them. I tell you what, people that gossip with a third person that shows up and is subjected to that conversation and they don't say anything, I've had situations where those people were called on their issue and they actually said, no, Mary walked into the kitchen and she agreed with us. Silence, when that takes place around the dinner table or around the office, is a form of agreement and endorsement. So, when is it appropriate to vent your hurt feelings without gossiping? You can actually vent around the dinner table or in the lunchroom in the workplace and not have it turn to gossip. And here's a couple of differences that might be able to help you in the future. First of all, gossipers resist solutions. So if someone's gossiping about another individual, trash talking them, saying things that can assassinate their character and give them a very lower view in the eyes of everyone else, and you say, you know what, I think we need to talk to the person about it, or bring our manager in, or let's stop this right now and really find out what happened. People that gossip, they don't want solutions. They don't care about solutions. So that's another thing. People that are venting, though, they want things to get better. They want solutions. They're solution-oriented people. They just dump their pain, they dump their heart, but they're open for resolution. The other thing gossipers do is they don't want to meet with the individual, whereas someone that vents doesn't mind talking to the other individual that they're venting about, because they want to resolve the problem. So there's a big difference between venting about a frustration, as long as you're looking for wisdom and solution to correct the problem. So hopefully in this holiday season, when we get together with other people, when you're out at a party, when you're at the home, when you're having a workplace luncheon, and there's people that are not there to defend themselves, hopefully, we don't enter into that toxic zone of gossip. but rather give people the benefit of the doubt and build them up. And don't say anything unless they're there to defend themselves. Talk to you soon. Hey, there's one more thing that I want to add. First of all, I want to appreciate all of you who have subscribed to my channel and who have liked it. Please continue that. Want to get the word out, of course. And then the other thing that I wanted to say, please add your suggestions, your comments, your questions in the comments section below. And then what I'm going to do is the last Monday of this year, which is December 27th, I'm going to do a video answering some of those questions and making maybe some remarks about some of your comments. Also ideas for future videos in the new year. I have a lot of trainings that I do. I have a lot of ideas, but I want to hear from you. You are what matter most to me. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys again soon.